Hola a todos, bienvenido en este día de Pascua. Gracias por estar aquí, gracias por tomar el tiempo para recibir esta transmisión. Un día especial para todos. Aquí es noche en Bali y yo voy a hablar en español y después nuestro hóspede, Elliot, va a hablar en inglés. ¿Y quién necesita traducción? Puede hacer clic en el espacio de la traducción. En la chat está explicado todo. Hay una ventanita que se llama interpretación y allí se puede elegir el español. Esperamos un segundo más porque veo que otra gente está entrando. Gracias a los latinos para participar la comida de Pascua, por estar acá todos juntos en esta sesión especial. Y hoy tengo el honor de presentar una figura muy especial en la red de Amplivo. Para mí, él representa la parte zen de nuestro proyecto. Tuvo el honor y la felicidad de encontrar a Elliot la primera vez en Tailandia en el team building que hemos hecho el octubre pasado. Y en este momento tengo el grande honor de hacer parte de un grupo de líderes de esta red que están trabajando en aprender a ser líderes de manera verdadera, gracias a las enseñanzas de este maestre que no solamente tiene mucha experiencia y sabiduría, pero también un senso del humor que hace que todas las enseñanzas lleguen de una forma liviana y muy directa. Un gran placer introducirlo al director de la red, ELLIOT HILLER. Hola, ELLIOT. Hi, ELLIOT.
Hi,
Welcome.
Maida. Thank you. I'm going to say thank you for the lovely introduction, but I don't know what you said, so I'm just hoping it was good. I'm hoping it was nice, but the way that I know you, I'm sure it was. And, you know, the smile on your face and your energy, it's always positive, it's always nice. So thank you very much for that introduction. And let me say something about you as well for everyone here. You're in good hands. This Actors of Change that you're doing with Naida, Loic is there, Nuria has been there as well. You're in very good hands. And I've gotten to know Nuria, Naida better these last few weeks. We've been working in a group together on personal development and some leadership subjects. I always appreciate your contributions, Naida. They've got depth, they show life experience, there's wisdom behind them, and you've always got this beautiful energy there. So I'm really delighted to be able to work with you. Thank you so very much indeed. And thank you to everyone who's here today. It's Easter Sunday. I really respect and value the time that you're taking. So I'm really going to try and do my very best to respect the fact that we're all here and congratulate you on wanting to learn. So let's get on with it, yeah? Our Spanish translator today is Daniela. We're working together for the first time, but I'm sure you're in good hands with her. Everything going okay up until now, Daniela? Good, then we shall continue. I'm going to go over a few things with you today. I've called it Amplivo and You. And we'll start off with some basic things which you probably already know. Repetition never hurts, unless it's boring. So I'm going to repeat some things, and I'm going to try not to make it boring. I'm going to try and make it interesting. I do think I've got some new things to say about things that you've heard before. And then I'm pretty confident that I'll be moving on to some things which are new, which I've created now for this training. So I thank you for that also, for the opportunity that I can look inside myself. How can I be of service to you, be creative, and do some new things for you? I'm going to share my screen. Here we go. Yes, it does say Amplivo and you can see my screen. Loic, yes, Loic's given me the sign. Thank you, Loic. Amplivo and you. Let's have a think about this. I'm going to be talking about the wheel of success at first. The wheel of success. Well, I hope the animations work. I'm always unhappy if the animations don't work, but just come up. Let's see if I can get that to come up now. No, we missed out on the animation. I'm going to try one more time. Here we go. We got the animations. It's beautiful. Look at that. It goes up and down. And that's what you will do. You will experience highs and lows. You have to learn to manage your expectations because it's the highs and lows, especially the no's that you will hear that will throw you out of this business or that will cause you frustration or that will make you wonder what's wrong with you or what's wrong with the company. You don't need any of that. You need the positivity. Learning to manage your expectations also means learning to honor freedom. That when you're inviting, it's just freedom of choice for the other person if they want to hear more or not. If after you're presenting, someone has the freedom to say no or not, whether you're going to push them instead of explaining. Let's go through all of that. It's important that you learn how to manage your highs and lows. This is the hardest thing for anyone in network marketing. This is the hardest thing in Amplivo, I can assure you. For those of you who don't know me, I've been in network marketing for 35 years. I became very successful with an American telecommunications company. I hit #1 there, #1 global. I was with them up until about 2011 and 12. Then I did my own seminars and things, and I started talking to Corsair. At the end of 2021, they were looking for someone to head up the network marketing division, Amplivo. And here I am today. I actually created this training, the Wheel of Success, the team building, and the short presentation and all that stuff. So I should be able to interpret it for you because I created this. So believe me, learn to manage your expectations. Learn not to have expectations. That's a big one, also in life. Oh, the beautiful animation. Look at that one. You're going to see it again once or twice. The Wheel of Success. Write your list of names. Write down everyone you know. I'm going to go through them again. So just let's look at them as a reminder. It's an invitation to a Zoom meeting or to a live meeting, if there are any of those going on. After the presentation, you just want to know, what did they like best? It's the first thing. You can carry on from there. And attend as many trainings as possible. Be coachable. Well, I don't have to tell that to you because it's Easter Sunday and here you all are. So you're coachable. That's good. All you need is a good training. That's up to me. I'm going to do my best. Let's have a look at it individually. The first one, write down your list of names, everyone you know. Dear friends, this is the easiest bit, yeah? Except that you do not judge, you do not decide for others, you do not think, oh, he could do it or she could do it. Oh, no, that won't be anything for them. If someone had decided for you that you're not the kind of person who might be interested in Amplivo, in helping to clean up the planet from the plague that is plastic pollution, you would not be here today. Because they decided, no, it's not they won't be interested. Yeah. You don't know what's going on in somebody else's life. You can't think, oh, they're successful, they've got enough money. Sometimes it's not a question of money for people, especially when there's a mission involved like the one that we have. Someone could have lots and lots of money, a great job, but be worried about the environment and want to do something about it. And here we are. You don't know. Accept that you don't know. So don't decide for others. Just write down a list of names, everyone you know, because someone on there, somewhere, on there are people who are going to become your partners. And those people will find their partners. And one day you'll have partners of the partners of your partners, and you'll have a nice team. And together we'll be a good community helping to clean up the planet. Write down everyone you know, please. Ah, the invitation. What I'm about to tell you now is not a trick. It's important. You're inviting to find out if someone wants more information about a great business opportunity. All you want to do is find out if they want more information. That's your only job here. Your only job is not to find a new partner. Your job is to find out if someone wants more information. So if someone does want more information, you found that out. Congratulations, it's a yes. If someone does not want more information, you found that out. Congratulations, it's a no. That's successful for you because that was what you were supposed to do. How to deal with the persons who do want more information is the next step. But right now, if you've spoken to 5 people and you heard yes, no, no, yes, yes, you did good, 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 good. Don't count the yeses, don't count the nos. It's a question of sorting. This whole process of finding partners is a sorting process, sorting out people, first of all, who do want more information from those who don't want information. And then we'll move on to the presentation. After the presentation, learn to listen. Ask them, what did you like best? You can say it in your language now. That I'd really be interested now to hear what you liked best about what you just heard. Yeah? Because they'll start speaking to you about what they liked best. They might tell you, well, that looks like a very generous compensation plan. You start speaking about the compensation plan, even if what you got into the business was the environment and the mission and cleaning up the plastic. Yeah? So at the end of the presentation, if you start saying to them, did you see how much we can do in the world cleaning up the plastic? It's so important and everything. You're not talking to them about what they're interested in. You find out what they're interested in. And after they've told you the compensation plan is good, you ask the next question and the next question from there. And by asking the questions you're sorting out, you'll find out if they're ready to start now, or if they have some more questions. If there's some more questions, they'll be asking you. And now here's something really important for you. You are not responsible for answering all their questions. Later, when you've got partners and a team, you're not responsible for answering all the questions of the team. You are responsible for knowing where your partners can find the answers to their questions. There's a difference. And a lot of them you'll find in the academy. And a lot of them you'll find in the Amplivo trilogy. And a lot of them you'll find in the Actors of Change. That's your responsibility. If you start answering all the questions that your partners ask you when they phone up, yeah, you'll turn into a manager. Because everyone will start phoning you. Oh, they've got the answer. You just phone them. Oh, you don't have the phone number? Here's the phone number. They'll start passing your phone number around. Yeah. And you won't be able to do the business anymore. The business, finding new partners, finding your customers, and plugging your partners into the wheel of success and the Actors of Change and all the trainings that they need in order to be successful. Yeah. So at the end of a presentation with a guest, answer the questions that you know the answers to. But if they keep on asking questions, you have to find out why they're asking them. You know, the neuropsychology of network marketing, tells us that sometimes people ask questions because they feel that it's important to show you that they're intelligent and that they have questions and they've been listening to you. Yeah. So I really advise that, like, after 2 or 3 questions that they've been asking, what about this, what about that? Yeah. Answer them, but don't go on too long. Somewhere along the line, say something like this. Say, that's a really good question. By the way, you say that always to every question. That's a really good question. Thank you for answering. I can understand that you think like that. The answer is so-and-so, so-and-so. But now, after a while, when it's enough, if it's going on too long, you say this. Thank you for asking. But let me ask you this. Is your decision whether to become an Amplivo partner or not dependent on the answer to this question? And then listen. That's a great question, isn't it? I'm going to repeat it for you. Yeah. Is your decision whether to become an Amplivo partner or not dependent on the answer to this question? And some of them will be honest and say, oh, no, I was just interested. Yeah. Then you can cut to the chase. Then you can find out. Yeah. Do you see any reason not to become an Amplivo partner? Double negative. Because if they say no, that means they do not see any reason not to become an Amplivo partner. You can say, great, let's get you registered, let's get you up and running. Yeah. If you're asked a question after the presentation which you can't answer, you don't know the answer to, you're honest and you say to them, that's a really good question, thank you for asking. Do you know, I've never thought about that or heard that question before, so I don't know the answer, but I do know where I can find the answer for you. I'll be happy to ask my sponsor or my upline or my leader, yeah, and get back to you. But please let me ask you this. Is the answer to this question really important for you to be able to make a decision whether to be an Amplivo partner or not? That's what I want to say to you. We'll come back to partners and getting them registered right now, because what I'm telling you is the pizza slice strategy. What a beautiful pizza. I'm vegan, by the way, so that's a vegan, vegetarian pizza that you're looking at. What is the pizza slice strategy? Dear friends, imagine this. You've got someone in front of you who's hungry, but you don't know how hungry they are. You don't know how long it is since they've eaten. So you don't, and you're going to feed them. You've got the pizza. You're nice. You don't take the pizza and say, you're hungry, eat this, and shove it all down their throat at one go, so they can't even chew on it, and they're choking on it, trying to swallow it. It's too much. It's too much. You give them one slice at a time. The first slice in the wheel of success is probably the invitation. Yeah? Now you give them the second slice and a third slice. You give them a fourth slice. Yeah? And you wait and see if they're still hungry. If they're still hungry, give them another slice. Some people aren't hungry after 4 slices. They're ready to register. Some people after 4 slices are ready to say, no, thank you, it's not for me. Okay, but at least you've heard about us. At least you've had some pizza to eat and to chew on and to digest, so that perhaps in 3 or 4 months' time, when I call you again, you might be ready for Amplivo or not. We'll find out in 3 or 4 months' time. That's what you're thinking, yeah? But you don't say, hold on. I don't think you understood it, yeah? Here's another slice, yeah? And here's another slice, yeah? You don't do that, yeah? And if someone needs all 8 slices before they can register with Amplivo, we'll give it to them one by one by one. That's you answering the questions after the presentation. Always remember the pizza slice strategy. Slice for slice. Okay? Where were we? Oh, yeah, we were talking about the presentation. The goal of the presentation is to sort, to sort. The whole process is sorting. The invitation was to sort, the presentation was to sort. Later, you'll be sorting to find out who comes to the trainings. Yeah, it's always about sorting. Yeah. Ask them afterwards, what did you like best? Talk about what interests them, not what interests you, and register new partners straight away and show them how to get started. Register new partners straight away. Why? It's about the law of diminishing intent. The law of diminishing intent says, the longer you wait to take action, the less likely you are to take action. We all know this one. Let me read it to you again so it sinks home. The longer you wait to take action, the less likely you are to take action. So, here's the first day. Your intention is to start with Amplivo. You're a guest, you've been there, you're excited. You had 5 slices of pizza. Your intention is to start, but your sponsor says, okay, we can phone up, we'll do it tomorrow, yeah? Or listen, I'm busy over the weekend, I'll phone you on Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday, okay? No, not okay. Because your guest has the law of diminishing intent. The first day, they are excited. They're the most excited that they'll be. Their intention is at the highest peak. On the second day, you're already down a bit. The third day, you're down a bit. The fourth, fifth day, it's gone down. In English, we say, strike while the iron is hot. Daniela, good luck with that one. Strike while the iron is hot. Yeah? Make hay while the sun shines. Make hay while the sun shines. Get them registered while their intention and motivation is at the highest. Finish the presentation. Someone wants to become an Amplivo partner. Send them your link straight away, immediately. Help them get registered immediately. That's all I'm interested in. I've always only been interested in getting someone registered as soon as they say yes, they want to become a partner. It's all I'm interested in. It's all you should be interested in. Because congratulations, you've got a new partner. Get them up and running as quickly as possible. Don't wait. Don't hang around. Don't procrastinate. Get it done. The wheel of success. Last part. Training. Be coachable. Be coachable because learning is so important. There's not a lot to learn, but aren't you excited about all the things that you're learning here with Amplivo? And aren't you finding out that the things that you learn here with Amplivo also help you in the rest of your life? This is the personal development side. You know, in network marketing, we say network marketing is personal development with a compensation plan attached. The more you develop yourself, the more successful you will be, the more you'll be able to earn. The more you learn, the more you will earn. The two go hand in hand. Personal development means starting straight away with a list of names. Don't prejudge, don't decide for others. Something that we often do in life. Not here, write your list of names. When you invite, don't have an expectation. The expectation will knock you out of this business or will cause you pain in this business. You'll suffer. Oh, I've got someone coming to the, I'm going to phone them. They said they'd come to the presentation. They're going to be so good. If they get started, they know everyone, and then they don't show up. Yeah. And you're disappointed. Whose fault is that? Is it the fault of your guest? No, it's your fault because you had an expectation. Take responsibility for having had the expectation when you were being told not to have any expectations. I know it's difficult not to have expectations, but I'm training today. I'm allowed to speak to you like that. It's something that we all have to learn. And an interesting thing about the not having expectations is it's not something you can say, well, now I've got it. It's one of those things that you always have to be working on. It's something that the mind will do to you, will always throw up the idea that, oh, someone could do that, or you do have an expectation, yeah? Or the sun was shining today, it's going to shine tomorrow. Did you read the weather forecast? No. it's going to rain tomorrow, according to the weather forecast, but you have the expectation it was nice today, it'll be nice tomorrow. You don't know unless you find out. And here in Amplivo, you can only find out by going step by step through the wheel of success, step by step through the wheel of success without your expectations. So be coachable, learn. It's good to say to a new partner, will you give this opportunity 5 minutes a day for the next 3 weeks? It's like starting a new job. You're going to have to learn, yeah? And there are things to learn in the academy. Just go there for 5 minutes a day. The Amplivo trilogy is asking you for 5 minutes a day for 3 weeks. When you're doing the Actors of Change, it's asking you to give some time to learning, to growing, to developing. It's your business, it's your success. Okay. Well, moving on from the wheel of success, I want to speak to you about something which I'm pretty confident is going to be new for you. The last few years, there's been a new concept in leadership. We're talking these days about kind leadership. We're not talking anymore about the dominant, tell them what to do and make sure they do it kind of leadership, which I was never into anyway. But anyway, we're talking about kind leadership, compassionate leadership. 5 elements to kind leadership, which I'd like to speak about with you today. Build relationships. It's network marketing. Build relationships. These are your partners. Find out about them. Quote dazu to this: people do not care how much you know until they know how much you care. I hope you've already seen this. This is one of the quotes in team building. And it's really true. Don't flash around and show off with how much you know. Yeah. Show your partners, show people that you really care. You care about the success. You care about finding why they wanted to start with Amplivo. What's their motivation? What are their goals? You're interested in the kind of lives that they've led up until now. What has led them to this moment? What a beautiful thing, dear friends, how we have all found the way to come together in Amplivo and to be here now on a common mission. As Martin Luther King said, it doesn't matter what boat you came on, we're all in the same ship now. And if we're sailing in the same ship, let's find out about each other. We are companions on the ship. We're traveling together. Build relationships. Be active. What you do has far greater impact than what you say. Stephen Covey, quote from him. Very good, very interesting author, Stephen Covey. Yeah. So this one is really about leading by example, isn't it? Don't be one of those leaders, you know, who has the motto, don't do what I do what I say. Those leaders turn around and find out one day that they don't have any followers, so they're not leading anyone anymore. Lead by example. Always do your best. Lead by example. Be in phase 1 activity of network marketing, which is finding new partners, acquiring customers. That's what you should be doing. And when your partners see that you are finding new partners and acquiring customers, yeah, you'll be leading by example. You'll set a good example for your team. They will do that. They'll have more respect for you as a leader, and you will be more successful. They all will be. Keep learning. Keep learning. It's going to be sad when I give you this quote. Leadership and learning are indispensable to each other. President John F. Kennedy. Leadership and learning are indispensable to each other. Look, what are we doing here on Earth? We're here to learn. We're here to learn. The problems and challenges and setbacks and obstacles that we're given are here to help us learn, help us grow, help us develop, help us become, live and become. Why am I sad about this one? President Kennedy. What happened in the 60s? So many great leaders in the world, kind leaders, were taken away from us before their time. President Kennedy, 1963, an assassination. Terrible. By the way, we won't go into it now, but it wasn't Lee Harvey Oswald on his own. But anyway, that's another discussion that we can have. Yeah. 1968, his brother, Robert Kennedy, probably an even more gifted politician than President Kennedy was. Robert Kennedy assassinated. Martin Luther King, 1968. Terrible. Malcolm X assassinated. Malcolm X was on the point of having realized that we all pray to the same God. He'd had this wake-up experience. He was no longer saying, you know, the black race and the white race. He was on the point of saying, we're all brothers and sisters. Imagine. Well, he's a danger now, so they shot him down. He was dangerous. Yeah. We lost so many good leaders. Yeah. And President Kennedy was one of them. Thank you that we have this quote from him. Leadership and learning are indispensable to each other. That's why you need to go to trainings. That's why you need to be coachable. That's why I congratulate you on being here today. Be aware. To be aware of a single shortcoming within oneself is more useful than to be aware of 1,000 in someone else. The Dalai Lama. So true, because isn't it easy to see what's wrong with someone else? It's like automatic. If you don't take charge of your thoughts and your positive or negative attitudes towards people, then when you speak to someone, it comes very quickly. That little voice comes by itself. Or they don't know that they're stupid, or look how they're dressed, or why on earth would someone say that, or, you know, just anything bad, negative that you can find about them. Yeah, that's not a challenge. You're not being clever because you can see that in other people. Look in the mirror. Find one thing about yourself that you want to work on and transform so that you can develop your gifts, your talents, your abilities that are sleeping away inside you, waiting to be woken up. Like frogs waiting to be kissed by the prince. That's a gift, that's a talent, to look inside yourself and not to judge other people. It's a difficult one, I know. Be aware. And the fifth element of kind leadership, help others. John Maxwell on this one. Leadership is not about titles or positions. It is about one life influencing another. So in network marketing, you have multiple possibilities to influence someone else's life. You influence it by inviting them, giving them the opportunity, registering them while their intention and motivation is high, straight away after a presentation, and helping them by showing them that learning is important, to be coachable, to come on these kind of trainings, actors of change, Amplivo trilogy, attend the meetings whenever they can, the global calls, whatever it is. Yeah, that is helping someone, that's influencing someone, that's network marketing, that's kind leadership. So there are these 5 elements of kind leadership. And if you practice these elements, you'll build a strong team. You'll build a great Amplivo business. Yeah, you'll be able to reach your goals, to achieve all the goals that you set yourself, to improve your quality of life. And the beautiful thing about Amplivo and Corsair, while you are improving your quality of life, you are improving the quality of life for people all over the planet, because we're cleaning up the planet from plastic pollution. That plastic that we're cleaning up is not finding its way into the food chain to end up as microplastics and nanoplastics on our plates in the food that we eat, which is happening. By cleaning up the planet, you're helping people to clean up the oceans, because at the moment, there is no drop of water anywhere in the world which does not have microplastics and nanoplastics in it. And they find their way into our bodies. Kind leadership, helping others, being part of the community, part of the mission. It's what we're all about. Welcome to Amplivo. This is taken from team building, and I want to delve into why I put this here on team building. Michelangelo. Let's see what Michelangelo said about the way that he could work, the way that he worked. It was a gift, but it's an important one, and we can learn from it. He said, "In every block of marble, I see a statue as clearly as though it stood before me, shaped and perfect in attitude and action. I have only to hew away the rough walls that imprison the lovely apparition to reveal it to the eyes of others as my own do see it." That's something very, very beautiful. Michelangelo, as a sculptor, as an artist, had this gift, had this ability to look inside the marble and see the figure. And what I'm asking you is this: how good would it be if we could discover inside ourselves the gift to look at each other with the eyes of, I see you, and I see who you are striving to become. I see the path of your personal development. I see who you really are. We'd have a more peaceful world, that's for sure. And we'd have a world in which we're all helping each other to grow and develop. I don't know if any of you saw the first film, Avatar. Yeah, how in there the Navis say to each other, I see you, I see you. And that goes deep. It's not, oh, hi, I see you. Oh, there you are, looking good today. That's not what it means. It means, I see you, I see you, I see you. Let's try and learn something from Michelangelo. And Michelangelo gave us a great gift of his many sculptures. There's the one that I really love to speak about, David in Florence, that statue of David, that famous one of David, just before he's about to go into battle with Goliath. He's got the sling over his shoulder. He's looking like that, and he's got this stance. He's got the two legs, where one leg is firmly planted on the ground, and the other leg is ready to take a step. He's taking a step. So he's got the perfect balance between being centered in himself and ready to take action just before he goes into Goliath. Now, let me tell you a story about the block of marble that was hanging around for 40 years before Michelangelo sculpted it. The city of Florence felt itself as little David in battle against big Rome. Yeah, at that time, Florence was trying to flourish, but Rome, the Roman Empire, was big and strong. So the council of Florence had this big block of marble, and they gave the task to a number of different sculptors to carve a statue of David, a huge block of marble, 6 meters tall, 6 meters tall, big. Some of you have probably been to Florence and seen it. It's beautiful, it's stunning, but none of them could do it. Why? Because in the bottom half of the block of marble, there was a split. You could see through it. And none of the sculptors knew how to get around that, what to do with it. So they failed. And along came Michelangelo. And with his gift, he looked at it, and in it, he saw the figure of David with the one leg and the other leg and a gap between them. And he sculpted. And we can look at that today, and we can be inspired by it. We can be inspired by an artist who looked inside the block of marble and unveiled the figure inside it. That's what you want to do with your partners. Some of them you'll like. you'll feel a common bond. Some of them might be people who you have a hard time with for whatever reason. Well, there's a reason that they're your partners, not only to help you earn money and help them improve their quality of life, but to help you to learn, to look at them in gratitude. Thank you for being here. You're very different from me. We're very different. And yet I'm grateful that you're here. I see what you're trying to achieve. I understand your goals. We're building relationship. Please let me be of service to you, help you to grow and flourish and become and do the very best you can for yourself, your family, for your Amplivo partners, for the rest of the world. Inspire others. Yeah. Amplivo and you. I think that was it for today. I hope I've been able to give you something of help. Really look forward to meeting you all in person one day, whenever and wherever that may be. Some of you in Bangkok in November, for the award event on the 2nd of November, and for the getaway afterwards. We will be announcing soon, sometime, the qualifications for you to get there. Make sure you do that. And otherwise, we have the tour coming up in Europe in May, and I'd love to come to South America if you're in South America. I have been there, but it was many years ago, for 1 or 2 countries. I want to come again. Thank you for today. Thank you for inviting me. I think I will hand the word back to Naida. Once again, I won't understand what she's saying, but she's got that beautiful smile, so I'm going to hope that it was positive, and she will let me know afterwards if she's happy with what I told you or not. That's what she was hoping for. And Nuria and Loic, who I'm also in touch with, they might do that as well. Please feel free. I'm happy to take feedback. Okay, everyone. Naida, over to you. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone.
Bueno, Naida, estás aquí porque de pronto no funciona su conexión. Entonces voy a hablar yo. Muchas gracias, Elliot. Otra vez una formación de muy alta calidad. Siempre es un placer poder escucharte. Y bueno, gracias a todos de estar aquí por ese día de Pascua. Yo sé que en Latinoamérica, en España, es una fin de semana muy, muy importante y tomaron el tiempo de estar aquí. Entonces, muchas gracias. Muchas gracias también a Daniela, que hizo una traducción súper buena. Gracias a todos. Y entonces, nos vemos. Thank you, Elliot. See you.
Thank you, Loic. Thank you, everyone. Happy Easter. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.